There's a thing that is going to happen in Senegal at the end of May. They're going to recognize Bob Marley and Marcus Garvey and also try to ban Jamaica economically. For those of you who don't know, the Senegalese was the first set of Africans to rise up and say they will take the Asians there. They will repatriate the Asians there if they want to come to rebuild themselves in Senegal. You know, as you know, that Senegalese talk French there. One of the language them talk, yes, French and Wolof, but French. So the Asian they wouldn't have a problem. One of the problems where we have in a them place there is that we don't know French. I think the Rasta supposed to learn French. And I know I hope a man fight against certain talk, but the reality is that Amharic is only speaking in Ethiopia. Or spoken, sorry, speaking. You sure people ever hear me say that, they're going to lick me dog dead. Trust me, if you say speaking. Yeah. Amharic is only spoken in Ethiopia. Most of North Africa and some of West Africa is French. And I find it weird for me talking to an African and him have him white wife. And I have to be talking to him white wife about what I want to say to the African because the African don't know English and I don't know French. And guess what? She know both English and French. I think the Rasta should learn French. Rasta should learn French, Rasta, because Africa, Senegal, I mean, we are talking about Senegal, Mauritania, Morocco, Tunisia, Algeria, Ethiopia, parts of Ethiopia. And I want to tell the people them, and this is reality. The first foreign language Haile Selassie knew was French. And it's a man from Guadeloupe teach Haile Selassie French. Haile Selassie had a French teacher from Guadeloupe. French, Haile Selassie. The first foreign language that Haile Selassie learned was French. The problem I have, you know, is that it's only when I'm in France I do a French. It's only when I'm in France I can realize where I say and where I don't say. From I leave France, I can't remember this, that Tara knows what. But I think we should have learned French, Rasta. The majority of the Caribbean people is French them talk. It might look weird, but the majority language in Caribbean is French. It's not English. English is the least spoken language in the Caribbean. Yes, French is the largest speaking language in the Caribbean. We should have learned French. And I am saying to the youth them, if you go to school and you have a choice between French and Spanish, take French. Take French if you have a choice between French and Spanish, because trust me, if you go to Senegal, a little youth on the road, and this is no joke, a little youth on the road where you'd never even expect to talk certain way. Him can talk French, English, and Wolof. Wolof is in native tongue. So he might talk Wolof, and when you talk to him, he understand what I say. And if a French woman come or a French man come and talk to him, he understand what the French person I say. So a three language he might talk. We only talk two languages, Jamaican and English sometime. We need to learn French, Rasta. If I had a choice to learn two different languages, Amharic and French, give me the French. I don't care when no Rasta will say, give me the French, because it's all about communication. It's all about communication. And when I look at Haile Selassie, I mean, imperialism decides they're going to bring in a man from Guadeloupe to teach him French. And then he was very fluent in French. And I look on how Africa is either English or French in terms of colonial languages. It's either English or French. And then we have Swahili. And we don't hear nobody talk about to learn Swahili. Swahili is the largest spoken African language. Swahili is the largest spoken African language. So we need to get with it and don't be sentimental. Because most of them think there's some sentimental thing where a man want to learn Amharic because it's Ethiopia and they have sentimental attachment to Ethiopia. You understand? But if you want to communicate with Africa, And we're not going to learn Wolof, because Wolof is only spoken by Senegalese in a Senegal. And if you go to Cameroon, we go to Cameroon and 200 different language in a Cameroon. 200 different language in a Cameroon. But guess what? One part I speak English and one part I speak French. And the commonality there is the colonial master language, French or English. I am sick and tired of hearing an African talk. And I have to be interpret. Somebody from a European descent have to interpret what the African saying to me. It's a disgrace. And guess what? Them have attacked the two colonial language them to one another, and none of we can. The irony of ironies is that the French speaking African and the English speaking African buck up. And the two of them can't communicate because what? Them attack the colonial master language. And the colonial master language is so diverse that when I speak my English to the French African, the African who attack French, him don't understand what I say. And when I speak European French to me don't understand what I say. And if you go in that world, if it's worse, me don't understand what I say. So we have to make this compromise because we they attack English. They attack English, so why learn French? I am suggesting that Zof should have go to school to learn French. Yes. Stop the damn foolishness and go learn some other language. French. Me I tell any little picnic where I listen to this program right now. If you go to school and them get a chance to choose languages, foreign language, outside of English, choose French. You never listen to the program, you know. You never listen to the program. I now repeat what I said. So you never listen to the program. Me I tell you, say, them not teach American in a school. Them teach colonial language in a school. And me I say, if you go to school and them give you a choice between languages, choose French. Choose French. Because French is widely spoken in Africa. Outside of the colonial language of English, French is the most spoken language in Africa. And we are direct with ideas to Africa now. We don't talk about going to Europe because there's so much different language in Europe. Europe confusing too, you know. I hear a man talk like saying Africa have a whole different language, you know. Hey, me there in Tennessee already, you know. Me there at Tennessee driving a taxi, you know, and the taxi man talk to me, I mean, I understand what I say, you know. A real redneck talking, you know, them down south redneck where you hear from cowboy show. I saw the man talking, you know, that's like, you have to listen hard to him. You know them language where or the man in some horror movie like Nightmare on Elm Street or some horror movie where we see a man off a man neck and all them things. And them kind of place them there in the rasta. I'm driving this taxi man and I hear the man talking around me. I say, wait, American this attack, you know. You said them talk about Jamaican chat bad. You want to hear some American attack, American. Yeah. You won't believe says American. You want to go to England and go hear some Englishman attack Cockney. So if you know what name Cockney.
It's a language.
Well, may I tell you something, man. You hear some Englishman attack Cockney. You have to listen good for hear what I say. You know, see?
No Cockney.
Yeah, it's a Cockney. And we attack our Jamaican language and Jamaican attack with your chat bad and thing. And when you go to England, them not tell you white man say when them attack Cockney. Nobody not talk like Queen Elizabeth in England. And that's what them want Jamaican. We as farmer slaves who come from Africa with so much different dialects and forms and shapes and all these things. Them want to come bring we around to come talk like Queen Elizabeth. And the Englishman in England where I walk on the street normally can't talk like Queen Elizabeth. Unless him got some big university like this, that and all these university, hear him talk like him want to talk like Queen Elizabeth. Oh, the hell me, as a little black man down here so. From this farmer slave plantation island. You want me to talk like Queen Elizabeth. And you understand what I say? The purpose of language is to communicate. And if you can communicate, no matter how you choose the language, where you choose it and take.
But them say you talk bad from the radio about
Talk bad? Well,
say
if
you
I
talk proper English.
well, you know, if I talk bad, I come off of this radio, you know.
Okay.
If I start talk bad, you know, them take me off of the radio, you know, because the broadcast commissioner go write Mr. Young and charge him all $500,000 because Muta talk bad. Because some of them words when they talk about a bad word, and me create them, you know. Me I tell you that, you know. Yes. Me is the original creator of enough of them words where police will lock you
nice
for.
word.
This beautiful
Word.
Jamaica. Hey, watch your man. So when you start travel, you see, and you go a certain place where you know you wonder how come Jamaican reach them places. Maybe there are some place, both in America and in Europe, where you wouldn't believe say Jamaican they are them place there. And the only reason why you know say, all right, you say if you walk on a road in a certain place, originally first time, well, before my holy man I go a Holland and all them places.
Like you see that brother there. All you know is that Jamaican. The walk or him talk.
No, the beautiful word.
Hey boy.
Yeah. You know the way that, yeah, a them kind of word there. Distinguished Jamaican, a foreign, you understand?
So you said the brother come from Spanish town.
Yeah, you know, say, wait, which part of Jamaica you come from? You know the way there? Me do a show one night, you know, pure white people at the pier. Me talk about white people that tough. Me talk about them white like your teeth, you know. And me don't know it's when me say that, I mean, your man from the back, you know, Mother American, me say, yes, Jamaica, that they are hardest. I tell you, a word, but no, but serious thing now, serious thing. But another note, you know, we have to declare, say, we need to communicate with these Senegalese in a very intellectual and very profound way. And not only Senegal, but parts of Africa that Europeans they go colonize, where them take away language and divide with so much that now a man like me, I say, we should have learned French. That sounds very un-Pan-African. That a man like me, I say, go tell black people go learn French. Yes, go learn French. Because that you not learning French is you learning French is more asset to your communicative way for the African continent than saying why it's a colonial language, so you're not going to learn it. I mean, I want to learn a white man language. Learn French. Check Auntie Diop, one of our greatest scholars. May have some tape of him and a French him I talk to, and he's a white person that translate the tape from the tape. Because I'm talking in French, I mean I understand French. It's a white person that interpret it in English. You understand? And Cheikh Anta Diop is one of our greatest scholars from Senegal. Them have a Cheikh Anta Diop University in Senegal. You understand? And sometimes when the Senegalese attack, sometimes you can't hardly understand what I say because he might try best to talk in the other colonial master language, which is English, because he might talk to an English-speaking audience. It's terrible, man. Them have in a serious levels, but we have to sift through it and know what we choose and what we not choose. You understand? We have to sift through it. So we have to say, I continue with you know. And advertisement time, and this is Easter time, so enough advertisement. Mr. Young eat enough food. Mr. Young eat no food.